church and you talking about who he put on? You one of the lost ones too, big dog. More of the problem. More of the problem. You done drunk the juice. It ain't nothing we can do for you. And all these people that Tyler Perry supposedly put on, what are they doing? Who are they? Show me the people. You got this nigga making movies about Michael Ealy throwing babies out of a window. Who did he put on? Every person that come in his movie, he gonna put you on. Yeah, he gonna put you on. He gonna put you in a movie that's gonna make your community look bad and sell more trauma into the world. Yeah, but that's my point, though. The reason why people become gatekeepers is because they're doing the work. Listen, bro. This their whole like Sambo Uncle Tom situation, right? Where I don't have to take accountability for the work if I get somebody like you to do it. Most people don't look to the government when it comes to Malcolm X. It's death because they know it's some niggas that did it. You don't take down Fred Hampton without getting one of us to infiltrate them to save themselves. This is a age old trick, bruh. This ain't nothing new. They've been running this same game since slavery. You get paid in power. A lot of y'all don't care about money. Y'all care about power, and they know that. And a lot of y'all get paid in power. A lot of y'all get paid in power. Remy, I got a podcast. The link is in the bio. The work is never done directly. You can't infiltrate a situation of people that are radicalized by looking at the very people that they're fighting against. So you don't infiltrate the Black Panther Party by being a white person. It just would never work like that. You put a person that's in dire straits, a person that's in a fucked up situation, you put them in a room. You don't get where any of these people got without exploitation. You have to exploit. So you should applaud people like Monique and Cat Williams that have been disparaged by Hollywood and had their reputations and their images ruined, and you should also applaud Shannon Sharp for giving them a platform. Yeah, the first episode of my podcast was called Tyler Perry is the Antichrist. That's the first episode of my podcast. That's how I started my podcast. Because I started my podcast, everybody was telling me to start a podcast. And I was like, nah. And then I found out Tyler Perry was finna buy BET, and I started my podcast the next day. We got to get the hate out. You can't hold back on the hate, bro. You got to get the hate out, bro. You got to get it out, bro. You got to get it out your system, bro. Don't never let nobody shame you for being a hater, bro. Boys in the Hood or Menace to Society? Boys in the Hood, just because it was more realistic. I could actually see Boys in the Hood being a reality. Menace to Society was just somebody's portrayal of hyper-violence in the hood. Single mothers, baby mamaism, hyper-violent young people. Boys in the Hood gave you a real spectrum. Them people was partying, them people was kicking it and doing their thing. They was talking about gentrification. And then you had your Crashouts in the movie. You know, them niggas that was the people that was representing the Bloods, they was some Crashouts. You gotta have a crash out. I don't know, man. You know, Spike Lee is Spike Lee. I don't really know what to think about him. Yeah, it's laundry day, man. I gotta get this shit folded up, bro. I got like 2 more loads. Nah, I got more than 2 loads, but my old lady gonna take over when the heat week hit. I'm just trying to lighten the load for her during the week. Nah, I ain't gonna put nothing away. I'm gonna call these damn kids down here and they gonna put that shit away. It's they clothes here. Yeah, everybody good, man. I would have to go Juice. I don't know, man. You know, my thing is, even when I was watching the movie, it was just something weird. Like, Juice was a weird movie. Sometimes it'd be hard for me to believe that people be killers and shit. Like I be hanging around, I be hanging around people that's in the street like that, but they not crash outs, but they'll handle their business, and they don't be thinking about shit like that 24/7. They be more so hustling than anything else and talking shit. So it be weird. It be like it don't be seeming realistic enough for me. I don't know. You know, that's just my perspective. Especially when like niggas like Tupac, like I don't think we talk about that enough. Like, I don't think we talk about like the fact that we got real sociopaths in our neighborhood that get respect. Because we don't be talking about it, yeah, it's gonna be Blank Man hands down over Media Man every day. J5, I'm picking Blank Man every day. But I don't think we discuss that enough. Like, all these people that get respect in the street, they be sociopaths. That's what I'm saying, bro. It be real sociopaths walking around and niggas be like, that's my dog. Man, that boy ain't got no feelings. That boy don't have empathy. That boy don't even... I feel like nobody talks about how Tupac is the ultimate crash out. He shot at the police. But yeah, the only thing with that Tupac situation is like, Tupac was raised as a revolutionary, bro. So I don't think he's the ultimate crash out. He didn't even go to jail for shooting the police. He didn't shoot at the police. He shot the police. But they was off-duty police and they was harassing people. So, I mean... Bruh, the alarm that's chirping is in the garage, bro. I done replaced the batteries twice and it still ain't go off. I done reset it. I don't know. I think it can sense the energy in the household and it's just like, oh, we gonna chirp in this bitch. Yeah, I never looked at Pot crazy for doing that. I always thought that was some gangster shit to do. All right, Miko, let's not get out of hand with the Bob Marley slander. Lil B or Rocky? Neither. Let's not get too comfortable. Let's not get too comfortable with the slandering, okay? Because anybody that's afraid of the doctor is justified. Just because you Caribbean don't mean that you get to say that. That nigga Bob Marley music changed my motherfucking life, man. We not gonna talk about bruh. Bruh was dipping his chip in every motherfucking bowl, too. We not gonna call Henrietta Lacks old girl neither, Lee. We're not gonna do that. That girl said they still using old girl cells. We're not gonna call Henrietta Lacks old girl. We're not doing that, all right? I want us to be on the same level when we talking about Henrietta Lacks. Because her family just got that settlement. You talk about a damn old girl. No, we're not doing that. Yeah, at least call her auntie or something. Or leave off the line and go figure out what her name is. Everything you know about modern medicine right now is because of her. A lot of the advancements in modern medicine is because of Henrietta Lacks. So we're going to put some respect on her name. We can't call her old girlie. But I appreciate you bringing her up, though. You made a contribution. Sebastian. Go find something to do, Sebastian. Hey, y'all don't take Lee out too bad. Too bad. This is what I want to see out of Black. Who's in this live that's been following me for at least a year? If you've been following me for at least 1 year, put a one in the chat. Put a one in the chat. Cause I got some crazy shit to tell y'all, bro. Listen, bro. Y'all remember when I was making the movie about the plantation, about the couple that got married on the plantation? And all the ghosts of the enslaved people came back and murdered everybody. Y'all remember when I was doing that in the movie American Fiction? These people stole my shit, bro. This why you gotta push the gas on your ideas, bro. Cause the universe will not give you the universe. There's nothing new under the sun. So you're not special. So if the universe gonna give you an idea, you gotta hit the gas on that idea because it's supposed to be in the world right then. That shit is called plantation annihilation. The whole synopsis, and this another thing too. The entire synopsis of the movie that I made last year, there's no way I could have stole this because I didn't even know about that. If you get a thought, if the universe is just trusting you to do it, to bring it forth. If you don't, you will see it in the world again, and it'll be from somebody else because you are only a vessel for the ideas. And if you're not going to use the idea, then that idea will find another vessel. So I encourage you, Even if some things is gonna take time, but you have to get started. Because if you ignore it or you doubt yourself and you act like, okay, and you just let it go, you're gonna see it again in the world. The universe trusts you. They trust you. So just be happy that you favored by the universe enough to be entrusted with ideas that can impact the world. Because we are all connected. There's no separation between us truly. There's truly no separation between us. We all are sharing a consciousness. We all are in one big electromagnetic field. All transferring energy to each other, all transferring emotions, all transferring thoughts and ideas to each other subconsciously. So if you get an idea and you feel like this is a big idea and you start worrying about the how, stop worrying about the how and just worry about the only how you need to worry about is how you gonna do it. Not all the other shit about, well, how am I gonna finance it? And I don't know anybody. How am I gonna find people to do it? Just worry about how you gonna do it and start doing it. Because it can happen and you can make it happen. You can make it happen. I just said 2 years ago, I said, I'm gonna be big on TikTok. I just said it. I ain't even have no account. But I seen the homie kept sending me TikTok videos and he was like, bro, I think you would be good on this platform. And I sat on here for 3 months and didn't make no posts. I just studied how people was doing on here. Like I found my algorithm and the shit that I like to hear about. And I said, man, give me a year. I'm gonna be big on this bitch. And I just started posting. I ain't worried about the 200 view jail. I ain't worried about nothing. I just kept posting. And kept engaging with people that follow me. And I had that one video. I had one video take me from 500 followers to 30,000 followers. And I kept making videos that got to 60,000 followers. I stayed at 60,000 followers for a good 6 months. And then I kept pushing, got 80, got to 100K. Now I'm at 120. And I'm going to keep pushing till I get to 200. And when we get to 200, we're going to go to 250. And we get from 250, we're going to go to 300. We're going to keep it pushing. I got a podcast. My podcast available on... Oh, I already done monetized, baby. I'm getting that chicken. Believe me. I ain't letting no chicken... You know what I'm saying? That folks told me I get some chicken. I'm getting the chicken. Believe me. You know what I'm saying? But I did this shit for free. For a year and a half. So the next thing that I want to conquer is YouTube. I got a podcast. I'm 15 episodes in. Episode 16 will be out on Monday, audio, and the visual will be out Wednesday. Y'all might see me posting clips from that, but I'm at 600 subscribers. My goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers. When I get to 3,000 subscribers, no, when I get to 5,000 subscribers, I'm gonna start a Patreon. And on the Patreon, the Patreon only gonna be $3 a month. And you're gonna get a new episode every other week on the Patreon. It's only gonna be $3. When I get to 5,000 Patreon users, it's gonna be $5. But for whoever get in on the $3 tier, you're gonna have $3 for the rest of your life. As long as I got a Patreon, your shit gonna be $3 if you one of the first 5,000 or the first 3,000 subscribers. One of the first 3,000 patronies. I do put my podcast on YouTube. That's how I know you're not tapped in. That's how I know you're not tapped in. You gotta be tapped in. Grits and Eggs Podcast. Go to my profile and follow the link. The latest episode is up there. All you gotta do is click on it. It's gonna take you right there. Zone 6, stop coming on here trying to make a nigga blush every week, bro. You can't get nothing out of me. Trying to make me like I'm cheap. This ain't the pink pony. You ain't gonna treat me like I'm cheap. Yeah. Just sub to my shit, bro. I'm telling you, we tapped in. I really on there kicking major shit. I'm the same person in general. You feel me? I don't do no antics. I'm not doing none of that bullshit. Okay? If you call that phone number on the podcast, it's gonna ring once and you can leave me a voicemail. That's why I put the phone call up there. Because if you want advice, if you want me to talk about a certain topic on the podcast, all you gotta do is call that number. Matter of fact, we're gonna go look at the number right now. All you gotta do is go call that number. It's gonna ring once and then it's gonna come to a voicemail tone. I wanted to customize it, but the audio on the voicemail, so it's 1-855-234-EGGS. 1-855-3447. 1-855-234-EGGS. 1-855-234-3447. Hold on, let me put this bitch in the chat, bro. How I make a comment, bro? I'm gonna call and start freestyling. How I make a comment, bro? It's 234. Yeah, but just call if you want me to, bruh. You know what? Most of my friends, when they call me, they be calling me for advice, cause I'm real uncle out here, bruh. I'm really out here giving game, bruh, for free. I really be out here giving game for free. I am married, so don't call my phone talking crazy. I am gonna let her hear it. I'm be like, we're gonna find this motherfucker. But yeah, just call, bro. I ain't gonna answer. That shit just going, it's a voicemail.